students, in this video we are going to learn Psychology, a scientific discipline, chapter 1 of Standard 12 Maharashtra State Board, page number 1 to 4. I will give you my introduction. My name is Pragati Chaube and I will be going to explain two concepts, that is key features of science and history of psychology as a science. Now all we know that we live in an age of science and almost every sphere of our life is influenced by science. Today, science is broadly classified into three basic groups: physical science, physics, chemistry, geology; biological science, which includes zoology, botany, physiology; and social science, which includes psychology, sociology, and economics. Some people now they question whether psychology really is a science or not. So, answer to this question, first we need to know answers to two questions: what is science and what is psychology? This chapter aims at answering these two complex questions by providing us insight into topics like key features of science, history of psychology as a science, research methods in psychology, and challenges in establishing psychology as a science. First concept I will explain, that is key features of science. The word science is derived from Latin word scientia, which means knowledge. Science is the application of knowledge and understanding of natural and social world following a systematic method which is based on evidences. Following are the some of the key features of science. First is empirical evidence. Science is an evidence-based approach to study and interpret the information. Empirical evidence, it refers to acquire the information through direct observation or experiment. Objectivity. Objectivity means ability to see and accept the fact as they are. It means that all sources of biases, beliefs, wishes, preferences, they are set aside while investigating a particular phenomenon. Third is scientific causality. It aims at finding out the cause-effect relationship between variables under the consideration. While studying a scientific study, a researcher tries to control all the variables in order to find out the effect of the independent variable, that is, how it is caused and what will be the effect. Next is systematic exploration. Science adopts a certain procedure for studying a particular concept. It includes certain steps like identifying the problem, formulation of hypothesis, collection of facts, analyzing the data, scientific generalization, and then predicting the data. Next is replication. Replication means reproducibility of scientific knowledge with state anywhere and anytime. It also assures that reliability of result and enables in establishing a scientific theory. Next is predictability. Predictability is the most important feature of science. Scientists do not describe this phenomenon being studied, but also they attempt to explain this phenomenon and makes predictions according to them. So these were some of the key features of science. Now we will see next concept, that is history of psychology as a science. First is psychology begins as a branch of philosophy. So the origin of psychology, we can say that it is back to ancient Greek. It was not directly considered as a science, it was a branch of philosophy. Next is psychology emerges as a separate discipline. William Wundt, a German psychologist, he established the world's first psychology laboratory in 1879 at Germany, University of Leipzig. So this event, it was considered as the official start of psychology to be considered as a separate scientific discipline. Third is emergence of structuralism. This concept was regarded as the first school of thought in psychology. William Wundt and his student Edward B. Titchener, they both advocated this concept. They used the method of introspection to study conscious experiences like sensation and perception. Next is emergence of functionalism. This concept was advocated by William James. He was also known as the father of American psychology. He mainly studied the human conscious mind. Next concept was emergence of psychoanalysis. In contrast to early school of thought, an Austrian physician named Sigmund Freud, he proposed a new theory of psychoanalysis and he gave importance to the study of unconscious mind of humans. Emergence of behaviorism was the another concept. During 20th century, American psychologist named John Watson, he advocated a new concept known as behaviorism. So when this concept was emerged, it rejected both the studies, that is conscious and unconscious experiences. So from here, psychology was considered a more scientific discipline by focusing on the study of observable behavior. Next is emergence of humanistic psychology. The first half of 20th century was dominated by psychoanalysis and behaviorism. During second half, Carl Rogers, an American psychologist, he gave us new concept, that is humanistic psychology. Humanistic psychology mainly stressed upon study of power of free will, self-determination and self-actualization. and last concept was emergence of cognitivism. So till 1950 and 1960, psychoanalysis and behaviorism, they both were replaced by the new concept known as cognitivism. An American psychologist named Ulrich Nisser, he was generally considered as the founder of this concept. Researchers, while studying cognitive psychology, they study higher cognitive process which includes memory, decision making, problem solving, intelligence and language with the help of tools like MRI and PET scans. So these were the history of psychology as a science which we have seen by this following concept and key features of science. I hope you have understood both these concepts. For more information, you can visit our website hardikaclasses.com. Also, you can like, share, comment and subscribe our channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. Links are given below in the description box. Thank you.